Hi everyone, so in this week's video I'm going to show you how I created this striking neon yellow ombre set, which is perfect for the summer coming in and for somebody who doesn't want to blend in with all the mixed shapes in the nails, which I know isn't everybody's taste, however it might be for some people. All products that I've used will be listed in the description box below. So now that all the nails have been prepped and shaped, I then go in using my Glitterbels glass slippers to lay a clear base just to blend where the nail tip connects to the nail plate. The reason I do this is so that when I'm blending any ombre colour up towards the cuticle that it creates a nice fade and that it doesn't stick in the ridge of where the tip meets the nail plate. However, just out of habit I do this step on every set that I do now. Just in case anybody is wondering why two of my fingers are covered up with tech tape, I did catch my nails while filing a client's nails earlier this morning, so I've covered them both up and I had to cut them down. There was a lot of blood, so I'm just keeping it covered for the time being. My nails are due to come off and they will be during the week when I do have a little more time, as they are past the 3 weeks mark and they are an absolute mess, so I do apologise, but that is the reason why they're covered. So just please don't judge my own nails. If you are a nail tech watching this, you will understand the struggles of how hard it is to keep your nails nice while making other people's nails nice. It is really, really difficult with the amount of acrylic, glitter, gel polish that does end up all over you. So I do apologise.
I met you in the summertime with your fine ass Merlot in that wine glass. She dope as hell from Jersey, baby. White girl, but the curves are crazy. And she up all night like Adderall. She like sushi too, we compatible. And these other guys average, so they mad to know. Cause I'm ill like a dragon roll. Got cover girls in my room.
So using my Glitterbels Queen Bee, which is a super bright neon yellow, I apply this just over halfway down the nail and I drag it down towards the tip with my brush, and then using the brush slightly wetter I fade it up towards the cuticle, and I am only applying this to the coffin nails on this set.
We fell in love, then we burned it to the ground. And we could be together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, but we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, whoa, the summertime, the summer. I met you in the summer, yeah, the summertime, yeah. When I met you in the summer. They saying Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles. You can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. Up their eye like Soma. Cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on now. They don't know, or maybe they starting to. Cause I work so hard that it's hard to lose. Top spot, I'm taking that face to face. Got a bottle in my hand, I'm facing that. Cause if winning is a habit, then I've been an addict. Every night it's cinematic. When you roll with us, and we won't live forever. But I will remember when I met you in the summer. And I came to your town. We fell in love, then we burned it to the ground. And we could be together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, but we got nothing to lose. When I met you.
So I'm now going in with a second layer of Queen Bee using the same method as before, but just to make sure that it is all even and fading nicely up towards the cuticle.
When I met you in the summertime with your fine ass Merlot in that wine glass. She dope as hell from Jersey, baby. White girl, but the curves are crazy. And she up all night like Adderall. She like sushi too, we compatible. And these other guys average, so they mad to know. Cause I'm ill like a dragon roll. Got cover girls in my room, but they don't need no makeup though.
So I'm now applying the yellow mylar flakes, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apply this to all of the stiletto nails, and the way that I do this is by the same technique I used in my previous video. I lay down a wet layer of the Glitterbels glass slippers, and then using a wet brush I pick up the flakes directly from the pot and apply it to the nail. I start at the cuticle and work in small sections down towards the tip of the nail. It is really fidgety and difficult to work with, but it does give off a really nice effect. I bought this pot about 4 or 5 years ago, and it wasn't until the past year or so that I actually knew how to encapsulate and work with it. I'm not sure if they still sell it, but if they do, I will find it and link it in the description box below, as it is a really, really nice product and it gives a really nice effect to the nails.
Summertime, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I met you in the summer. They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. But they're out like Soma, cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on. No, they don't know, or maybe they starting to. Cause I work so hard that it's hard to lose. Top spot, I'm taking that face to face. Got a bottle in my hand, I'm facing that. Cause if winning is a habit, then I've been an addict. Every night it's cinematic. When you roll with us, and we won't live forever, but I will remember when I met you in the summer, and I came to your town.
So for the ombre on this set, I decided to go in with Glitterbels Peacherbel Soft, and I just applied a bead to the middle of the nail and feathered it down towards the tip, and then working in small sections I applied more beads up towards the cuticle just to make sure that I got a nice neat application.
Everybody's listening now, oh, we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summertime with your fine ass, Merlot in that wine glass, she dope as hell from Jersey, baby. White girl, but the curves are crazy, and she up all night like Adderall. She like sushi too, we compatible. And these other guys average, so they mad to know, cause I'm ill like a dragon roll. Got cover girls in my room, but they don't need no makeup though. They just trying to party, live too fast to take it slow. Got summer flings and these summer things, but we just making memories. Just promise you'll remember me in that time when I met you in the summer, and I came to your town. We fell in love, then we burned it to the ground. And we could be together, baby, but I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, oh, we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, whoa, the summertime. I met you in the summer, yeah. The summertime, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I met you in the summer. They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. But they're out like Soma, cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on. No, they don't know, or maybe they starting to. Cause I work so hard that it's hard to lose. Top spot, I'm taking that face to face. Got a bottle in my hand, I'm facing that. Cause if winning is a habit, then I've been an addict. Every night it's cinematic. When you roll with us, and we won't live forever, but I will remember when I met you in the summer, and I came to your town. We fell in love, then we burned it to the ground. And we could be together, baby, but I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, oh, we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summertime with your fine ass, Merlot in that wine glass, she dope as hell from Jersey, baby. White girl, but the curves are crazy, and she up all night like Adderall. She like sushi too.
So now I'm going in with Glitterbels glass slippers to cap all of the nails. And when I'm encapsulating glitter, especially chunky glitter, I do tend to work with my beads slightly more weightier than I normally would, and this is just to make sure that I fill gaps in between any of the flakes. So when I've capped all the nails in clear, I do wait until it's dry, and then I do run my finger over the glitter nails just to see if any of the chunks of flakes are sticking through. If they are, I do apply just a wee bit more of clear on top, but I wouldn't worry too much about it, as when you get to the filing routine, you file it down and buff it, and it will make the nail nice and smooth.
Together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening now, but we got nothing to lose. When I met you in the summer, whoa, the summertime, the summertime. I met you in the summer, yeah, the summertime, yeah. When I met you in the summer. They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. But they're all like Soma, cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on now. They don't know.
So once the nails are all dry, I then go in using a 180 grit file. This is just to tidy up the nails, make sure they're nice and neat. I start with the side walls, make sure they're nice and straight, then work my way around the cuticle area, making sure it's nice and flush towards the cuticle, and then the sides again. And then I use a white buffer block just to take away any bumps or ridges on the nail. I then flip the hand around and file the tip of the nail to make sure that is straight across as well.
And we could be together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. Everybody's listening.
So now I'm going in and creating the layer A in an Old English font. I'm using Young Nails Mission Control in the shade Overdrive. This is just a new product that I got last week, and I do love it so far. If you want to see how I do these letters, I have already got a more in-depth video on my channel, which I will link in the description box below, as this one's more up to speed. However, in that video I do pencil in where the letter will go, but when it comes to doing it on clients, I do tend to just freehand it, as I do find it a lot easier doing it on clients than what I do on nail tips. So if you want to see that, I will link it below. However, this video is just completely speeded up and fastly showing how I do it. Once I've done the letter, I then cure it under the lamp for 60 seconds in LED. If it is UV lamp, it would be 2 minutes.
When I met you in the summer, and I came to your town, we fell in love, then we burned it to the ground.
So I didn't film the whole application of my crystals, however I did go in with my Kira Sky Dip Base Essential and using crystals in the size 5, 8, 12 and 16 I'm sure. I applied it around to the cuticle and the side of the pinkies, down the centre of the middle finger, and I'm pretty sure I did apply some to the thumbs as well. You don't have much working time with this product if you're applying it to the nail before the top coat. On the middle finger, I do know I did apply too much of it and they were moving about a little too much. That was my fault. But yeah, if you're working with it, do work really fast.
They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. But they're all like Soma, cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on now. They don't know.
So now I'm applying my Chroma No Wipe top coat. Before I applied this, I just made sure that all the crystals were completely stuck and dry. If you don't do this and it's still wet, the top coat can end up going really glippy. I just apply this to all the nails and then cure it in the LED lamp for 60 seconds. And when it's cured, I then go in and apply my cuticle oil, which I didn't film. Just apply this to all the cuticles and rub it in gently.
And we could be together, baby. But I gotta leave soon. listening now. Oh, we got nothing to lose.
So these are what the nails look like all finished. I did say before, these might not be to everybody's taste. I personally do love different shapes on nails. But thanks so much for watching. If you did like it, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting once a week. All the products that I've used will be listed below, as well as my other social media links. If you do recreate these, then please do tag me in them so that I can see. Thanks again. Bye.
They mad to know, cause I'm ill like a dragon roll. Got cover girls in my room, but they don't need no makeup though. They just tryna party, live too fast to take it slow. Got summer flings and these summer things, but